lot of people are worried about getting a mortgage these days.
That shouldn't be a reason for you not to purchase a property.
Should I renovate the property before I sell?
You're not necessarily getting 50 or 100,000.
So Margarita, what do you say to a client when the house has been sitting on the market and it's not selling and it needs a price adjustment?
Well, I tell my clients there's basically three things you can do.
Margarita, a lot of people are worried about getting a mortgage these days. You have FHA, VA, and conventional. What are your ideas?
Yes, there's a lot of misinformation out there. And let's not forget assumable. I mean, there's the assumable option as well, where you've heard of those unbelievable mortgages between 2020 and 2022 that was below 4%. That is available to you. So absolutely reach out to me, but let's talk about the ones that you've mentioned. So FHA is 3.5% down. VA is as little as 0% down. And then conventional is a wide range, starting with as little as 3% down. But you certainly do not need 20% down before you can get into a home. There's lots of options that we can certainly discuss.
That's great, because I know a lot of people are worried about those options and getting into a new home.
Yes, absolutely. And mortgage insurance, people think that, oh, if I don't have 20%, I'm going to pay mortgage insurance. But, depending on the type of loan that you have, FHA, VA, even if you are subject to mortgage insurance, you may be getting a lower interest rate. That in a conventional mortgage, if the interest rate is slightly higher, that there may be value and equity in that capacity. Of course, we would have to evaluate your personal situation, your credit, all kinds of factors. But that shouldn't be a reason for you not to purchase a property.
I see people listing their homes with terrible photos or 50 photos. Tell me about photos.
Professional photos is essential for a listing, and less is more. In today's day and age with TikTok brain, nobody has the time and nobody has the concentration to go through 50 photos. What you want to do is you want to have professional pictures, which is backed up by data, that if you have the best pictures, your house will sell faster and for more money. So the model you want to follow is fewer, better pictures, no different than the big brands like Gucci or Apple. That's what they all do. They don't have 50 photos. They have a few beautiful, on-point photos.
That really makes sense. Should I renovate the property before I sell? I see people spending money and I hear they don't get their money back. Is that true?
Well, it's not a straightforward answer. So it really depends on the actual property. If you're going to spend $50,000, $100,000 on a brand new kitchen or primary bathroom, whatever the case might be, and you put it on the market tomorrow, you're not necessarily getting 50 or 100,000 back on a sales price. So what you want to do is you want to have no clutter, new paint, maybe a light renovation, landscape, just make it look really neat, tidy, cleaned up. That is probably the best money that you can spend, and that you will actually see a return on your investment. But I can't really say that spending 50 to 100,000 on a new kitchen or a new bathroom is going to deliver on a sales price 50 to 100,000 in the next few days or next month.
What do you say to a client when the house has been sitting on the market and it's not selling and it needs a price adjustment?
Well, I tell my clients there's basically three things you can do. One, you can improve the property. Are you going to remodel the kitchen? Are you adding a bedroom on the first floor? Or two, leave it on the market for longer. This has been proven that this is detrimental to the value of a property. Or three, lower the price.
Lower the price. That sounds like the answer.